Um, Good evening, everybody. I It's been a minute since I've felt compelled to do this. Um, in the last couple of hours or so, we've learned that there was a shooting in Franklin Park, and the last tweet that I saw, which triggered me to kind of say, okay, it's been a while, but might just want to share some resources and, yeah, share some information with the community um, about trauma services. So, for those of you that may just be hearing about this and trying to figure out why are you going live 10 o'clock at night, my understanding is there again was a shooting at Franklin Park, and the last tweet that I saw read that um, it's been a minute, y'all, so I'm just trying to keep it straight. Some victims are underage teens, and so when I saw that, I said, okay, um, interesting. And so I'm just here. One, you know, young people are not in school. And so it's very interesting to try to get them in an aggregate manner to, get them services. And so that's interesting for them. Boston Public Schools isn't in right now. Presumably, a lot of young people may know some young people who may have been shot. The tweet says victims. And so 4 victims down, BPM swarming, everyone running. We know, what that chaos can cause. People may have been hurt from that. And so I'm just want to share what I was able to find on the city of Boston's trauma page. I just want to make sure I have the right one selected. Boston. I'm going to say Boston. All right, let me close the ones that I'm not using. For those of you that watch me during the day, I can mess up a lot, but let me just. I think I have the right one open. Okay. So, this is, and I'm going to put the link in the comments in just a couple of seconds. Can I be honest? I'm struggling. So, yes, this is the Community Healing Response Network. And this is the phone number that you can call if you are a parent who may, hear your children talking about one of their friends may have been shot. This is a number where you can call to get services. The easy thing you can also do is call 311. I'm going to put this in the comments right now, so it will be hyperlinked, but just wanted to share this information as we became aware of what happened. And so, parents, just a few things for you to keep an eye out. Watch their social media. Also, kind of pay attention to, any behavior. Again, unfortunate presumption, but when I heard that it, could be multiple victims underage, I'm like, yeah. And so, parents, let's be real. If you're young people, and I'm not just talking little kids, I'm talking your 18, 19, 21-year-olds, if they were out at the event. From what I'm looking at timestamp, maybe within the last 90 minutes, maybe hour and 45 minutes, this has happened. And so a lot of Jenny just said, hi, James, the crowds of teens out there was crazy. And so per the tweet, and shout out to, not shout out, but I appreciate Brother Stacko, who keeps us aware, because I was on Twitter and I saw a tweet and I'm like, oh, so Reverend Grant, who just came on, keep this city in prayer. And so I don't have any details. My main reason, again, for going live tonight was just to share this information with you. If you are a parent and you were there, two, your young people were there, or you find out that one of their friends may have been one of the ones that may have been shot. So just wanted to, again, make sure that we hold space. A couple of things, as I was getting ready to say a few minutes ago. Parents, you may be pissed. Community is probably more than likely, rightfully, validly so. Like, what the hell? And so, again, hug your kids. And again, just information for you, a suggestion for you: keep an eye on their social media. Keep an eye on them. Again, these are young people that may know any of the young people that may have been shot. Or there, as Jenny just said, and it's not with, I'm a youth worker at heart, so, but let's, hold space for Jenny, presumably, who was there, and other adults who were there. You may be feeling some sort of way from what I'm understanding how things went down. And so it's real, it's valid, one, to be upset. Two, that over, as much as there's a presumption from some that, we're used to this, and I've been guilty of it in the past, that, we've become callous to these type of situations. Nah, because if I could be 100, struggling. But when I saw that underage, I said, okay, we gotta go in and just hold that space and make sure that people, again, are aware of these services. If you are an adult that was there, if you have young people that were there, and you're feeling some sort of way, anxiety over the next couple of days, things like that, you can call 617-431-0125. Presumably and hopefully, specifically, and now this was a citywide event. Again, this is why I'm holding space. And more than likely, there may have been people out from outside of Boston, but it is real to feel anxious. It is real to feel maybe a little bit scared, depending on your proximity to what happened. And so that's the number that you can call. A couple of other things just to, if you're young people or you are dealing with this, drink water, drink a lot of extra water. It's after dark. Someone say it like I used to say it when I used to show up on the scenes and talk to families. You need to pee. These type of situations stress us out and builds up toxins in our body. And we need to flush those out. So that's one of the major things in trauma response, is to encourage people to drink extra and a lot of water. Two, feeling some sort of way, seek help. And this is where you can get the information. Oops. Okay, there we go. 617-431-0125. I don't like using the term, but how it is defined nationally, upon the occurrence of a fourth person being shot, that's considered a mass shooting. So, yes. Rachel just said, I came on late. Do people have to be a Boston resident to call that number? Now, you want my opinion or you want? I would hope and presume that if you called, if you're listening and you're not from the Boston area, I believe you can call 211. For those that are from Java with Jimmy back in the day, we do this real time. Is it 211, y'all? For the state number, Mass 211, mobile talk to food security, utility assistance, essential community services. All right. So to Rachel's question, if you happen to be there and are, or your young people were there and they're not in the Boston area, you can call 211 from a state level. But if you're in Boston, you can call this number, the 617. Let me get it back in here. 617-431-0125. All right. And again, came on just to, I was thinking about parents as, no, Keys. What you call it? I appreciate you asking, because the event more than likely had people there that aren't from Boston. So yeah, thanks for asking. 617, Tara. All right, seeing Tara, I told you I was trying to keep myself together. Tara is someone that works in this space. And that is the number, Tara, that I've been giving. I believe, Tara, let me know you're still part of the team. And Tara, I'll mess around and ask you to call just to make sure, but just reiterated to people, either if they are parents of young people that know Tara, I heard that let me get myself together. So if you are parents of young people first that may know the young people that may have been shot per Twitter, Stackle, who we all trust and follow to get information, said there were underage young people, that teens that got, shot, grazed, whatever, even if they were just there. But in the midst of talking, there may have been other in the vicinity, heard the gunshots. Maybe from what I'm seeing online, they could have ran past you. That's very traumatizing. And so it's very real. And so, as I was saying before, if you find yourself feeling some sort of way, 617-431-0125. Earlier up in the comments, it is hyperlinked to where you can click to get information from the city of Boston to get trauma services. And as Keys, who we call her, Rachel, also raised, if you are not from the Boston area, I'm sure if you call 211, and Tara, if you know another number from a state standpoint, let me know. But 211 is the number that if you're not from Boston and need services, I'm sure if you call that number, they can, what's the word? They can get you, connect you to services and information. And so, yep. Just again, wanted to check in and let folks know that this is where you can go to get the information, to the link and the phone number. And I'm going to say something that, in times of frustration, I'll just keep it to the trauma services for right now. I'm scheduled to be on by myself tomorrow. So I'll probably be in a better space to talk about what I was going to say. Um, I have reached out to um, those that are influential in this space and to see if they would be able to converse with us tomorrow morning. Scheduled, and even if I had, well, anyway. So stay tuned for that. Tara, don't mess with me. I'm good. I'm not. I didn't grab any water, Tara. Forgive me. I'm sitting up here getting ready to say I'm good. I'm not. And so again, sharing the information for you to be able to call the number 617-431-0125. And we put in the comments a hyperlink for you to be able, right from the comments, you can go and click and get to the City of Boston services to get information. If you are a parent of a young person that may know the some of the young people or one of the young people that were impacted by this tonight, or if you yourself was there and you need information, that's the number and the link there, hyperlinked right in the comments. You can leave here and go and hit the City of Boston. You can call 311 or you can call 211 if you're not from the City of Boston. All right. Love you, Two Keys. And that is pretty much it for me. That's why we hopped on this evening, just to share that information. So if you, this is going to stay up. If you know somebody, you don't have to direct them to here. Tell them they can call 311 or 211, but specifically as one of the team members of this group is actually in the room right now. Tara, register. You can call the number 617-431-0125. Joseph Eubanks. I saw them running near the back of the zoo. Many people had just started to leave. It was a very small group of jokers acting up. And again, I'm sharing services right now and refraining from all other commentary. All right. So some people are just joining, and I said in the beginning, if you didn't hear about it, and I'm seeing what happened, Roy, there was a shooting at the festival this evening, and one of the last tweets I saw was that there was underage teens that were impacted. And so I'm like, wow, citywide event. And let me just say, Carnival is this weekend. And so it behooves us, parents, partners. Not going to spend a whole bunch of commentary because those that are watching right now aren't who need to hear it. But if you know someone that knows someone, and you know that they know the crib is hot, they got a gun in the crib, like, might be a good time to figure out a way to, depending on a relationship, to, hey, Carnival's this weekend. You know what hey, just keep it 100. You know what such and such is doing this weekend? Leroy puts it up all the time in the summer and around these and around these weekends, Memorial Day, Carnival. Figure out a way to get a message to them of, one or two people you may be connected to. Yeah, Carnival's this weekend. So again, this is the number to call. It is hyperlinked in the comments for you to go straight to the City of Boston and get the information. And get services. All right, folks, just holding space for those that may have been impacted, or in the next couple of days, parents may find out that your child may know one of the underage teens that may have been impacted. Keep an eye on them. Watch them on social media. Watch social media. All right. 311-431-0125, 617-431-0125. Let me just make sure that I have that number right. Tara. Again, 617-431-0125. That gets you directly to trauma services. 311, they put you on hold. They got to connect you. And if you're at a point where you want to call and you don't need to go through being on hold, and that gets you right to somebody. All right. And it's hyperlinked in the comments. We'll see everyone tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Keep our city in prayer. And Auntie Paula, I love you. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a great evening, everybody.